Hello, everybody. It's Lynda Light, and I am just going to grab something real quick. Okay, where do I plug these in? Hang on, I'll be right with you guys. I think I got it. So, welcome if you're new to the channel, and welcome if you're a returning person. Okay, Spirit wanted me to come on live tonight, so here I am. I'm going to come back and check the comments in a little bit. I just wanted to welcome everybody. I've got a very special presentation tonight about the castle, the time that we're in right now. So today is the 2/2 portal day, as we all know. 2/2, February 2nd, 2024. It equals 444, which also equals 12, which equals 3. It's a divine portal day. Now, it's a red magnetic serpent. The kin is 105. And today's mantra is, I unify in order to survive, attracting instinct. I seal the store of life force with the magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by my own power, doubled. Now, let's see. Here we are. So today is the first day of a new 13-day wave spell. If you guys are familiar with the Tzolkin, you'll know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to break this down and assume that a lot of people don't know a lot about it. So I'm just going to break this down a little bit because today is also the first day of a new castle. Now, there's four 13-day wave spells in a castle. Think of a 13-day wave spell like a 2-week period. There's 4 of them in a castle. A castle is a 52-day period, and there's 5 castles in every Tzolkin. A Tzolkin is, it's also known as a galactic spin. It equals 260 days. Okay, so it's a little shorter than our normal Gregorian calendar of 365. And it's not the same as the solar orbit in galactic time, which we have 364 days, and then there's 1 day out of time to celebrate world peace. Okay, so a 260-day spin, a galactic spin, is a Tzolkin. This particular castle period, this 52-day period starting today, is quite important. The Gregorian calendar of 365 days synchronizes with the 260-day galactic spin, or the Tzolkin, every 52 years, to be exact. So every period of a new 52-day cycle or a castle is the beginning of a new season, and I use that term loosely. Changes are swift and easily identified as the new energies come in. So for those paying attention, you'll notice today was quite different than yesterday, and you'll see. You might be feeling like a get up and go energy or something like that very clearly. It's a new energy that's been bequeathed to you and all of those around you. So when you observe others, you'll begin to see it very, very clearly, especially beginning today and over the next 52 days. You and others may suddenly change course, seeming to do a 180 on plans or perspectives. You'll get new and inspiring ideas, inspirations, and downloads. You may feel a deep urge or a gut feeling to rearrange your surroundings, organize things. It's transformative, but it's rather chaotic, and I'm going to talk about that shortly. You might feel the need to start planning things along with almost too many ideas or too many choices unless you're ready for it. You'll start gaining new perspectives and insights about what you've been feeling that has been blocked or withheld from you. And up until today, a lot of you probably haven't felt much like doing anything other than resting and integrating because these energies are incredibly intense. And it's okay to rest. It's okay to knock a couple things off your list and then just rest because that's what our body has needed. Our previous 52-day castle cycle of white, which ended yesterday, began on 12/12, December the 12th, 2023. the divine 12/12 portal day. Remember how you felt prior to the 12/12 portal date. So think of Thanksgiving time and that period, autumn harvest time. Coming out of both the harvest season in the 3D model of time and the previous cycle of 52 days of the red castle. It was all about initiating things. And no, it wasn't Aries season, but it sure did feel like it. I know I did. It felt like, what is this? It was after the Lion's Gate portal. I remember during that red castle period, everything felt like Aries energy to me. It was just like, let's go, let's go. Well, that was the red castle. That's what it does. It's initiating things. I'll get into all that later. From last year, October 21st, 2023, through December the 11th, 2023, it was high energy. It initiated a lot of things. We were perfectly in sync with the Tzolkin, whether or not we were aware. So now we just completed a 52-day period from December the 12th through yesterday, February the 1st of the White Castle. And we were most likely getting organized in many ways. Winter in the Northern Hemisphere, it's also typically a time when we hibernate and gain insights and reflect on our lives. And all while doing this, we're taking small actions and small things that helped us in big ways, whether or not we know that. Today begins the Blue Castle with this next 52-day period, and it's very, very, very different. It brings the anticipated energetic push we've all been waiting for to let the chaos transform our lives. Focusing on what you can accomplish in the next 13 days. Remember, today's the first day also not just of a new castle, but of a new 13-day wave spell, which is a 2-week period. So focusing on what you can accomplish in the next 13 days is vital for thriving and will bring you into alignment with your soul mission now. Those who are listening or reading will hear this message very clear in their hearts if you haven't noticed it already. What we also have now directly in front of us, starting tomorrow, is a 10-day in a row period of the Galactic Activation Portal Days, also known as the Alpha Run. All the assistance and guidance from your galactic family is open to you without interference over the next 10 days. Your dreams will be more vivid. Lucid dreaming and other modes of multidimensionality and quantum connections are much more likely. It might be wise to begin a journal if you don't do that already. We also have the Omega Run within the very same 52-day Blue Castle period. It's the end to the beginning, the Alpha and the Omega. The Omega Run begins March 15th, 2024. That's another 10-day run of Galactic Activation Portal Days, or GAP days for short. This current 52-day Blue Castle cycle beginning today is the Blue Galactic Spectrum and is the season of the Eagle. I say this loosely because if you're using the Tzolkin or the 260-day galactic spin, there's technically 4 seasons within those 260 days. And by that measure, we have 14 days or 2 weeks exactly remaining in this current season. So trust your energy, not what you see on the other sources out there. Trust your energy. Okay, 14 days left in the season. So for all intents and purposes, you're hearing or reading this because you were guided to. So perhaps consider using this quantum tool for your benefit. Perhaps greater awareness of when you are. There are many things beyond our 3D understanding which are governed by beings from all over the cosmos and have unique energy signatures and purposes. Our purpose is unique to each one. Our missions do often overlap, and many missions do we have. For every dream, vision, or thought you've had about your ideal life, or in the greater scope of things for the greater good of all, moving into unity, peace, and harmony can now be created and activated with love, of course. All right, give me 1 second here. Okay. All right. I wanted to talk about some important dates to be mindful of the castle's period's specific significance, especially the incoming chaos with transformation potentials and what that implies. But first, I have a few announcements and shout outs. I would like to express my gratitude and thanks to you, my audience, for your attention, your focus, your energy, and your love, for all your likes and shares and comments and your emails. I thoroughly enjoy reading each and every one of them. Your encouragement is what keeps me going, as we all keep each other going on this long, strange trip indeed. I'd like to give a few shout outs to others on this soul path who consider it their mission to assist us all and who are working tirelessly to bring us free content to assist us on our missions. Thank you to all and everybody, even if I don't give you the shout out. Thank you to all who are doing this for everyone. It really does help. And it's my firm belief that certain knowledge should be free. I'm just saying. So, a huge shout out to Paul White Gold Eagle and his divine counterpart for bringing us daily transmissions from the sacred scribes all around the planet, daily for free. Andrew Weston for his work relentlessly teaching every single day for the more advanced souls. Molly McCord for her free bi-weekly intuitive astrology podcasts. I mean, the grind that these souls have is amazing. It's definitely something to look up to and be grateful for. I also wanted to give a shout out for the financial support and donations recently and over the last month from James Welsh, Bev Morrison, Betty Riley, and Derek. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. And brothers and sisters, I just want to say, brothers and sisters in soul, thank you so much. You have no idea. Your timing of your generosity, it's always right on time. So thank you once again. I want to talk too about real quick about upcoming events because soul-led and intuitive astrologer Bev Morrison will be back and joining us live on Thursday, February 8th during the 10-day Alpha Gap run. And on day 6 of the current, starting today, 13-day wave spell. Days 1, 6, and 11 are always guided by themselves. So it's going to be very powerful. And she will be talking on a soul level about the practical astrology and may even have a special offering for our listeners. We'll see about that. So tune in next Thursday, February the 8th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here on my channel. I also have a Rumble channel, Lynda Light, that's 2 words, which hosts my podcast, and that will get more active when the next cycle of Sacred Warrior Space podcast picks back up with its 4th cycle coming soon. We hope. I would also like to let you know that my quantum handmade wire wrap pendant jewelry will only be available on my website until the end of the 10-day Alpha Gap run. So 10 more days, and then they will be unavailable. If you want one, I'm making a special offering tonight to anyone and everyone listening right now. All pieces are available at wholesale cost with no minimum orders. So details of the sale are not going to be listed on the website, but you can check out the PDF on the website with all retail and wholesale prices listed. Wholesale cost is available for the next 10 days, even with just 1 piece. It's normally a 5-piece order requirement for the wholesale pricing, so do take advantage of this very special offer for a limited time. Now, I wanted to talk about the castle periods and some important dates. But first, let me run over real quick here. I want to say hello to everybody who's joining us here. Oh, Angel, hey. Amy, Michael. Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Derek, Michael. Michael, much changeo energio. Okay. My son has a saying he likes to say, when the astral beings and all the negativity and all the bad signals start coming in, he likes to say uno reverso. He says they don't like that. So shout out to my boy, Steven. And it's really good to see you, brother. Been thinking about you. He's dancing in his living room. Love it. Bev, hey. Hey, sister. Derek, Angel. Okay, hi, guys. I'm so glad. Oh, you guys are funny. New moon. Uh-huh. Angel, new moon. That's what Bev's going to be talking about. Go team. Oh, I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. That way. Hey, that way. All right, let me get back to this so I can get you the dates because these new castle periods, some important dates. I mentioned we have 5 castles in a galactic spin, 260 days. Each has its own unique energy signature and incoming energies that support specific things. So we have red, white, blue, yellow, and green. Excuse me one second. We have hot mess here. We have red, white, blue, yellow, and green. They always go in the same order. The red castle is about the process of initiation. What do we want to achieve in this new cycle? Think about that. The white castle is about the process of organizing. What do we want to put in order in our lives? The blue castle, which starts today, is the process of transformation. Let the chaos change what we want to be transformed. The yellow castle is the process of giving. It's a time of relief to us. It's a time of relief to use the lessons learned. The green castle is the process of transcending, and it's time to round up the journey through the entire cycle of the castles, the entire journey of the 260-day period. That's what the green one's all about. Now, we begin the blue castle of 52 days today on the 2-2 portal. It's very interesting indeed. The last 52-day castle period we just finished yesterday was the white castle. Just keep that in mind. I want to mention the blue castle, which contains both the alpha and the omega gap days, as I mentioned earlier. This 52-day period of transforming through chaos, that's important. It ends on March 25th, 2024, but it's far from over this year, this calendar year. I'll get back to that soon. First, we have the yellow castle beginning on March 26th, 2024, and that's bringing the process of giving. Think about the world events and what could be transpiring on our planet. With all the crises coming to a head at the same time, all quantum entangled with each other, so the people on this planet can finally see the truth behind the veils. It's all coming out in perfect time. It's actually quite beautiful if you take the 44K view. All right. The Yellow Castle of Giving ends on May 16th, 2024. So May 17th, 2024 begins the Green Castle of Transcendence, which takes us through July 7th, the 7/7 portal day. It's another coincidence, right? I don't think so. July 8th, 2024 takes us to, oh yeah, so that's the end of that one. Okay, so July 8th, 2024 takes us to another beginning of the castle cycles, which is the red one. It's a new Tzolkin 260-day spin. And I'm not talking about the 360-day solar orbit, like I said earlier, with the day out of time to celebrate world peace. I'm talking about the 260-day Tzolkin or galactic spin, just to be clear. So the red castle, beginning on July 8th, is the initiation process. This will take us to the white castle of organization, beginning on August 29th, 2024. And now, the blue castle I wanted to talk about this coming year. The next blue castle, which will probably have most people wanting to stay inside. Just saying, just metaphor here. The chaos that will be coming with the next blue castle will be definitive for complete and utter transformation, I'm saying. That will begin officially on October 20th, 2024. All right, so keep that date in mind. Be ready, like you know it's coming. And yes, things could kick off a wee bit early, a few days early, a few days late, but I'm going to call out October 20th, 2024 as a major important date. Maybe we can get Bev to take a look at the astrology behind that date too and see if she can bring that in next week. We'll just see if any of those coincide because it should be really interesting. And if you know me, like you follow my channel or my teachings, you know I don't often give dates or predictions. Every once in a while, I'll point out something, but this time I'm guided by soul and angelic divisions to issue guidance of these important dates contained herein, so nobody's caught off guard. It must be important because I've been guided to share this, and it's been a while since I've given any such guidance, especially with the dates. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I hope it serves you well. And I hope to see you again next Thursday with when soul-led intuitive astrologer Bev Morrison joins us live to bring her insights. We always look forward to her presence and her wisdom. Let me come back over here to the chat real quick. Yeah, wow. Year of the Dragon. That's right. After your birthday. Yeah. Yeah, October 20th. Good. Thank you. I'm glad you're going to look at it. All right. Well, you guys, before I sign off, I'm going to pull out a very special rune from you from the Book of Runes. Okay? We're just going to reach in here, give you a real quick reading. Let's see. I'm getting full body chills on this one. Okay. We have the growth rune. It's number 16, which is a 7. Birch tree associated with fertility, cults, rebirth, and new life. All right, 16. Gonna have to read it to you because I definitely don't have these memorized. Berkana, the ruin of life process, another of the cycle ruins. Berkana denotes that form of fertility that promotes growth, both symbolically and actually. The growth may occur in affairs of the world, family matters, one's relationship to oneself, or to the divine. This is a leading to ruin in that it leads to blossoming and ripening. Kind of funny how the Blue Castle is about transformation, right? Okay. What is called for here is going into things deeply with care and awareness. This ruin is concerned with the power of influencing development and with the flow of beings into their new forms. Its action is gentle and penetrating and pervasive. First, disperse resistance, then accomplish the work. For this to happen, your will must be clear and controlled. In regard to the issue, your motives must be correct. Any dark corners should be cleansed. This must be carried out diligently and sometimes with expert help. Modesty, patience, fairness, and generosity are called for here. Do you possess these virtues? Once resistance is dispersed and rectification carried out and seen to hold firm, then through steadfastness, let me do that again. Once resistance is dispersed and rectification carried out and seen to hold firm, then through steadfastness and right attitude, the blossoming can occur. Now I'm going to read the reverse real quick too, because events or most likely aspects of character interfere with the growth of new life and life process. You may feel dismayed at failing to take right action, but rather than dismay, what is called for here is diligence. Examine what has taken place and your role in it, your needs, the needs of others. Are you placing your wants before the needs of others? Strip down until you can identify the blocks to growth in this situation. Then penetrating gently, imitate the wind. You may be required to fertilize the ground again, but through correct preparation, growth is assured. Now, when I first pulled it out, it was reversed. But when I held it up and put it back down, it was in the right spot. So I read them both. Epic. I love it. Rice Krispie treats. Oh my God, I haven't had them in a long time. They're good. All right, much love, Amy. You guys, I love you so much. I can't wait to come back on again, and I will see you real soon. If anybody has any questions real quick before I leave, just pop it in real fast. Otherwise, I just want to mention again that Bev, the soul-led and intuitive astrologer, will be with us February the 8th. She will be on here at 7:30 on this channel. And you all know what's going on with, certain things and certain channels and certain information. So Just in case if you can't find me for whatever reason or whatever happens, you'll know my Rumble channel, Lynda Light, 2 words. And don't forget, if you haven't gone to Ascension Maps yet, it's free. It's a free resource for people that are just starting to wake up. And I'm just going to mention there's a few people recently whom I know and others that have emailed me different information about what they're seeing now, seeing the grids, seeing iridescent energy overlaying things, seeing in multiple dimensions. And remember the galactic activation alpha run for the next 10 days, starting tomorrow. I already had dreams with my father and my son who have crossed over already. They were in the dreams this morning. So the galactic 10-day runs have, and I've journaled for a long time. They've always been extremely active for dreaming, dream time, galactic downloads like galore. So if you want to channel anything, or if there's like a book you want to put together or something, just let yourself do that automatic writing. This is the perfect time for it. You're going to have unimpeded soul level guidance. It's coming in from the angelical realms. It's coming in from your soul levels. It's coming in from where you originated from with your star family or galactic family, wherever in the cosmos you came from. I know especially the angelical divisions are guiding me and my soul levels. So when they started pouring in the information today and said I was going live, I was kind of like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Because I miss being able to be in the grind of certain things. I haven't had a lot of time. I definitely can make time and carved out time for things that I want to do in projects, but I've just been very busy with personal things in my life. And so I guess it was the right season. And so now here we are, once again, facing the blue castle of chaos and transformation. It's going to be, I think, as Angel said here, it's going to be quite epic. All right. I love you, Michael, Bev, Angel. You guys, thanks for being here. Amy, everybody else watching, Derek, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. I love you. And just be a little bit better today than you were yesterday. And I'll see you next Thursday with Bev. Take care. Bye, everybody.